Hello, my name's Dominic with Cutler Real Estate. Thanks for tuning in today. You know, with the pandemic, it's pretty scary because we never really experienced anything like this for a long time. And I think the way our population is, we hustle bustle, we're online, we're moving and shaking all the time. And now, you know, it's like, wow, our whole lifestyle is going to change. They're telling us we can't go places. And we really don't like that as Americans. We want to be able to go where we want, do what we want to do. But anyhow, this is just a temporary thing. There's light at the end of the tunnel. And this will peak out. We'll have a little interruption. The stock market, I believe, will become rolling back. The real estate, when you look at the demographics compared to '08, you know, this is a forced plan because of trying to slow down the curve of the illness so that they don't overwhelm the healthcare workers and so forth. So it'll stretch it out a little bit, but I think they're trying to pace it. So we'll see how that pans out, but this will be short-lived. And in the meantime, the interest rates are the lowest they've been in many, many years and are fixed rates. The inventory is the lowest it's been in years. So that's the positive in the real estate side, because a lot of people are concerned, you know, what's going to happen with real estate? Are the values going to tank? I believe the stock market tank is because of the fears of the unknown. But when you look at the demographics and what's happening, you know, there's really solid indicators in our marketplace with real estate and everything. It's just that the consumer confidence now is temporarily shot because we're experiencing what we've never experienced before. So during this time when you feel a little confused, you might be at home more doing some clean out of the closet, work in your yard, plant a garden. There'll be different things to do, but I also have 3 booklets I'd like to talk about. So things to consider when selling your home. It's like a 25-page book that covers a lot of really practical good tips. And also, if you're thinking about, you know, selling or buying, I have a how-to. It's basically a 15, 20-page color palette that gives you good common sense paint colors and different applications you can use to enhance the house value if you're leaning towards the point of eventually you want to still sell your home. I know right now it's a little confusing, but rest assured it's going to be fine. It's just a little scary. Cost versus value. So sometimes when we're trying to think about what improvements we might want to do to our house, you know, we want to do those smart improvements, the things that if we're considering selling it, we don't want to spend more than we need to, but we want to make sure we spend the money on things that we'll enjoy while we're waiting and also get a good return on investment. So I have good information there. Now, if you're going to be looking at houses between now and when we figure this whole pandemic out, and really, you know, an epidemic is, you know, more of a localized, you know, spread. A pandemic is when you have this big spread like we have, but it's outside the U.S. It's all across the country and outside the country. So what I did is I put little packets together of rubber gloves, sanitizer wipes that are for viruses, and you know, it kill 99.99% of all the germs. Also, we have booties to wear, so you can put booties on in the house, and then worst case scenario, you can always wear a mask. So we have some of these things to make it a little bit more convenient, but now with the technology, what's great is, you know, you can look at pictures online, virtual tours, and you can pretty much narrow down the several houses or the couple houses you like by looking online, and then set up your appointment with your preferred agent. You can reach out to me if you need some guidance there. We can help you out, and we have these supplies that we can walk through so we can protect the homeowner as well as yourself. When we do the walkthrough of the house as a potential buyer, it would just be the agent and you, and maybe if you have someone with you, and we'd want to protect ourselves, do a quick look through the house, and if it's something you like, everything can be done electronically, like e-sign. We call it DocuSign. You've heard of that, or maybe dot loop. So the whole process is pretty much automated now. So you have limited access, and of course we're still trying to keep the distance, you know, because we know how it spreads with droplets and so forth. So as you process this with your family and your loved ones, the anxiety level sometimes goes high because of the unknown. This is something we haven't really chartered before. So I would say, you know, this might be an opportunity for us to reconnect a little bit with our families, maybe pull out some old games, do some yard work, gardening, and so forth. So as you work through this, like right now for me, I'm looking at my side of the basement. It's a mess, and I've been ignoring doing that job. So if I have any downtime, which I would be probably working on that project. But in the meantime, I've been pretty busy. So if you have any further questions, you want to know a little bit more, or you like some of these books that I have, if you have a little downtime in preparation for selling or buying, feel free to reach out to me at 330-418-1535. Hope you guys and your family enjoy this little bit of downtime, and it's going to get better. So I just want to say, hang in there. We're all in it together. All right? Thank you.